And now we're moving on to what is probably gonna be like the quickest part of this ranking. Because next up we have Bowser versus Eggman. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. It is still a contender for my favorite episode of Deathbattle ever. I think literally every aspect of this episode is top notch. And I really hope that there are a lot of people that recognize that it's not just because of the animation. Like, the analyses are also top notch. Like, I think the balancing act in both the animation and the analyses are perfect. I think this is emblematic of how good Deathbattle can get these days. If I were to try to get someone into Deathbattle, this is the way I would do it, because I just think it is so solid in every way. Simone the Digger versus White Lantern Kyle Rayner. This is another one that's going straight up into amazing. I think it has perfect visuals. I think it has perfect sound design. It just keeps going up and up and up, like crazier and crazier and crazier. And then eventually it kind of goes back down to just Simone and just Kyle. And yet it still feels like it has the most amount of weight that you've ever seen. And I like how both the analyses kind of say the same thing, but in different ways. Like, Simone's analysis is all about the indomitable human spirit, right? And Kyle's is all about overcoming your inner demons. It's obviously tied to willpower and all that, but they kind of frame it a little differently, and I really like that. It really made it feel like it's not just like a copy-paste thing as far as like the messaging of the analyses. Dante versus Clive. I'm putting this one in amazing, honestly. I think this episode does nearly everything incredibly well, at least for like 3D and for Torian's tenure on the show. It's like the most beautiful animation. It might honestly be the best 3D animation, not just of the independent era, but also that Torian has done. This one looks like a cinematic at points. Once Dante starts, you know, driving down like on the motorcycle, like from that point on, where like it is just so beautiful. The analyses are paced really well. I think it does the characters like as much justice as possible. It's clear they had such a passion for both Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy. This makes me want to see more Final Fantasy episodes that are not just from 7, right? Ash versus Yugi. I know some people might have been a little underwhelmed by this episode. Personally, I was not. This episode gives it its all in every way. Two of the best analyses I think we've had. The animation, I still think, aside from some weird movements here and there, I think Ash vs. Yugi is still a really well-made episode. I'm kind of stuck between above or below Dante versus Clive. That's hard, man. That's really hard. My true answer is that I think they are tied, but because my best friend Eric, this was his most wanted death battle, and he loved it. So for him, I will put it here. Maybe even tomorrow I would change my mind on this. I think this is fine.